Thanks, Patrick. What's going on, George? How you doing, man?
Could be better.
I hear you. First up, we'll have Mark Narducci.
George, Doc just talked about how it's been frustrating for you because he wants to pair you with guys that you're going to actually be playing with. And with these guys injured, it's been tough. How about that? Has he talked to you about that? And do you feel that that's been a difficult thing, that he thinks that you might be playing with guys that maybe you won't be as much down the stretch?
I mean, yeah, but we can't make excuses. Even though, this is like my third or fourth game here right now, after sitting out 3 months with injury. I got to be better. I got to get in shape to be able to help this team no matter who's on the floor. So I can't, blame any guy. I can't blame the coach. I'm going to have to put that blame on myself to be ready, to be better, to be more assertive on both ends of the floor. So.
Well, one thing, it looks like you're comfortable whether with the ball or playing off the ball. Is that the case?
I mean, yeah, just trying to get my feet back wet. After sitting out for 3 months, is trying to find that rhythm, trying to find the feel of the ball from my thumb being messed up, getting in shape, like I said, getting our legs back under me. So it's been a hard process. I only had a couple days actually back on the court playing, 5-on-5 basketball before I got back into playing, real live action. So right now, this is pretty much, my recovery for 5-on-5.
Thank you.
Chris Kraus.
Hey, George. Doc said pregame that you've been doing a really good job with mentoring the younger guys and kind of like taking them under your wing while you're there. After a loss like this, what do you tell them, or is it just kind of like, hey, we're not at full speed, so it's kind of like brush it off and go to the next one?
I mean, I was always taught you never get too high, you never get too low. You're going to have good wins, you're going to have bad wins, you're going to have bad losses and good losses. I don't count losses as bad losses. I always count them as learning lessons. So it's a lot that we can learn from in this game. We faced a full, healthy, Milwaukee team who was one of the teams that we'll probably end up seeing in the playoffs. So it is what it is. We can be a lot better. We know we're not healthy, but our main focus is to get out of here. I'm glad that we still got all the guys that can play right now, try to get healthy and, finish off the last 12 games.
Appreciate it, George.
Lauren Rosen.
In a similar vein, George, Tyrese now a couple times has talked about what a great veteran you've been to him, whether it's just being in his ear about basketball or about life. What are your impressions of Tyrese as a rookie, and how have you enjoyed getting to know him?
I like the kid a lot. I think he's going to have a bright, future in this NBA so far. I like his speed. I like what his drive that he has behind him. He listens. He's going to be a really good guard. I just try to do the things and tell him the things that I've learned from some of the great players that I've played with, the good and the bad, on and off the floor, just so he can be a better player.
Thanks, George.
Keith Pompey.
George, what gives you confidence that you guys can, get over this? Now, again, I know you did say we have some injuries and things like this, and this was a tough stretch, but what gives you confidence that you guys can get over this hump?
I mean, what gives us confidence is, we've been winning all year long, with guys in and guys out. Maybe not always our main couple guys out, but they've been finding ways to win all season long. So I know once we get healthy, this team can be scary. We have guys who can get to the basket. We have guys who can shoot. So I'm looking forward to it. But like I said, this last 12 games, we need to figure out how to get in better shape as a group, be better defensively in transition, but at the same time, start playing the right way.
Thank you, George.
And we have time for one more, and we'll wrap things up with Melissa Rowland.
Doc talked about how quickly guys started gravitating to you for advice. Were you surprised by how quick that happened, and how important is veteran leadership from you and from guys like Danny Green for this team?
I mean, I think it's important, with me, myself, Dwight in some cases and things like that have, high playoff experience and been on some really good teams. So I think guys lean on us in that, trying to find, ways to talk about, what we experienced in the playoffs and the success we've had and the failures that we've had to not try to go down that path. So looking forward to it. Like I said, I think we have a great opportunity once we get healthy. But at the same time, we do have to look at ourselves in the mirror and start playing better.
All right, George, thank you. Safe flight, man.